An excellent effort so far from Isaac Viñales up in P8, provisionally top independent on the grid, with Loris Baz down in 10th place. So plenty of riders further down the order, as you say, who'll be looking to make some progress in the remaining 3 minutes. It's one run really for victory as far as this Superpole session is concerned. Ray and Razgatlioglu both provisionally on the front row of the grid, but even then a little bit short of the pace that perhaps we would have expected to see once we were talking in terms of Q tyres.
Yeah, and we'll see if everyone's able to make that step forward on their second lap. It has gotten a lot warmer compared to this morning. We're up about 12-13 degrees track temperature, so pretty much still ideal conditions out there for the Pirelli Q tyre, but as it continues to get a bit hotter, it is going to get slicker out there. But with the new track surface around here, riders have talked a lot about the added grip that they've had. Jonathan Ray gave up a bit of time in Sector 1 compared to the rest of the weekend, so that's where he's going to really feel like he can make a step forward. He's still got a few tenths that he can find.
Jonathan Ray, a tenth of a second up at the halfway mark on his latest lap, still a tenth of a second up after 3 completed sectors. Jonathan Ray, the professor of Portimao himself, only beaten once in 12 races here with Kawasaki. 4 pole positions to his name here in Portimao, including each of the last 2 seasons. Jonathan Ray to further lower the bar. He crosses the line, and it shows just over a tenth of a second gained, although I'm slightly doubtful about the times because it hasn't shown up on our timing screen. So we wait for official confirmation as to what that's going to be from Jonathan Ray.
Yeah, well, for Ray, he's going to be done for the day now, and you're not going to be able to get in a second Q lap. But like I said, Alex, we've seen a few issues with the timing through the course of this session so far, but lots of riders out there trying to improve their times.
What I can say for you is that Jonathan Ray's P1. We knew that, of course, at the end of the first stint regardless. That's Eugene Laverty, who has gone down. He was on a flying lap heading into the 3rd sector. So Laverty, who himself has been a master of this venue in the past, currently P7, has lost it with just over a minute to go in Superpole.
Yeah, looks like that's up at turn 13, the left-hander. And the good news for everyone behind Laverty on track is, as you can see there, he's managed to get himself restarted. So the yellow flag should go in pretty quickly. But all these other riders around him were out there on outlaps, so it shouldn't impact them too much. It nearly impacted Chris Ponson there, but for them, for those other riders, it should mean that on their fast laps they're able to still set something representative. You can see a bit of frustration there for Laverty, maybe just feeling that riders on their outlaps just holding them up a little bit.
5 front row starts in 7 previous Superpoles here for Eugene Laverty. Has got a great record here in Portimao. P7 would still be a decent effort if he can hold on to it, but several riders further back down the order looking set to improve on their latest laps. The likes of Loris Baz, Michael Ruben Rinaldi, Garrett Gerloff in particular, currently 14th and set to move well and truly up the order towards the head of the field. Meanwhile, we've got a bit of a duel on for pole position. A 1 minute 40.524 is still showing on our timing screens as the time to beat set by Jonathan Ray. It's Scott Redding who's going to be the first of the lead riders to make it to the line. He was only 7th on the grid here last season. Redding, he's currently up in P4. We've got Vandermark and Locatelli still set to improve. The checkered flag not far away from falling. Redding crosses the line, he goes P3, moves himself onto the front row of the grid, displaces Toprak Razgatlioglu, but it's more than likely that Toprak is going to be able to leapfrog the number 45 because he's more than 2/10 of a second clear at the halfway mark on his latest lap. Vandermark and Locatelli losing a little bit of ground in their most recent sectors. Gerloff goes P6, so Garrett Gerloff doing enough to move up the order. Michael Vandermark with a new personal best, a 1 minute 40.973, less than half a second now covering your lead quintet, but it's all about Toprak Razgatlioglu. Pole sitter last time out in Jerez, hasn't been out of the top 3 in a Superpole session since Navarra, only 3 times in 10 rounds in fact in 2021. He's currently down in 5th position, but not for much longer. Toprak Razgatlioglu with a 1 minute 40.219 by 3/10 of a second takes pole position away from Jonathan Ray.
New lap record for Toprak as well, and stunning last lap. We saw him talk to Locatelli before they went out. It was Locatelli leading the way there, so able to use that slipstream to the best effect for Toprak, and that'll be frustrating for Jonathan Ray. You can see there, 2nd on the grid right now for Ray, and he certainly would have thought that he should be able to do enough to take a pole position here. 3/10 of a second is a big margin. We saw Leon Haslam improve his lap time right at the end as well. Haslam on the front row of the grid knocks Scott Redding down onto 4th position there right at the end.